I actually like
pressure Spectre.
actually maybe I like Venge with Mirana because you
Okay.
have the stun. I don't know, but I guess it'll work either way. Not much of a big difference. It's about preference. Which lane you think is stronger?
Actually, Venge Mirana could pressure the CM pretty hard, right? She comes in from the side. You get Magic Missile, you're dead. Oh, Kunkka.
Choose your
Kunkka.
hero.
It's good with their lineup. They were lacking some sort of like reliable initiation until the Wraith King gets a dagger. So they have, and Kunkka is good against the DK because you have a lot of magic damage, so you can actually kill the DK in the early game before he gets BKB. Splash damage is great against the PL. You deal with him, and you can stop the Dark Wheeler from Shadow Realm TP. You have AoE.
X in particular are very good against Sam H and Tim's. Less good against Raven because, correct me if I'm wrong, you just get rid of...
You can
get rid
dodge
of
the
X,
X with Doppelganger.
Okay.
I think overall it's a pretty solid last pick, and it fits the build with their lineup, whereas they want to have like 4 heroes that can fight, so Spectre can have a lot of room to farm or haunt in just to care some kills, get some much needed resource.
All right, so Winter, you always focus on the laning stage. Who's got the edge here?
I think Vici Gaming's lanes are stronger because they have not only because of their CM. Overall, I think DK against Kunkka. I guess DK against Kunkka is gonna be. I'm not entirely 100%.
I feel like that's pretty even.
Yeah, even lane.
Yeah.
CM Spectre against probably, let's say if a Dark Wheeler Mirana. I think they will be fine though. Even though I think Dark Wheeler Mirana should be the slightly stronger lane, but CM Spec should be able to hold the lane, like to get a 50-50. That's all they need, a 50-50, and they are gonna look to win the Pugner. The Pugner Wraith King lane is really strong against the. If it's a Venge PL loses to the Pugner Wraith King with the CM aura. There's no way they win the lane. They're at the same time, they're gonna try to 50-50 the lane, use the wave of terror, push out the lanes, farm, pull. They just want to push and pull.
Okay. I'm just looking at that Vici lane where you just how far blast into Pugna blast. It's just a lot of damage. I mean, they could push the lane faster than you can, so it's...
But the thing is, like, it's PL is also a strong laner. You can dodge the stun from Wraith King.
Sure, yeah.
So I think all in all, it's not like it's not too one-sided. I feel the lane compared to what we saw last game.
Last series,
last series from Windstrike Mineski, where the Gyro and the Venge got destroyed so much. So we'll see how it plays out. I expect the laning phase to be much more even here for TNC and Vici Gaming. I think overall the lanes would be quite even. It depends on who plays the lanes better, but I would still give the team with the CM the slighter edge because you can spam your spells more.
Okay, TNC moving forward.
So pretty much what they want to do here, so because they didn't smoke, they're just walking out. I think they're trying to get a first blood to... Are they going to... Let's see, are they going to like aggro lane this and solo PR? I guess probably not. He's just here to secure the rune. I think we see teams doing this more and more. You want to make sure that you secure 2 runes at least. So you put three heroes in one side, and then you TP to the lane after you secure the runes. I think this is a much more stable start.
Yeah, common setup here for a lot of teams as well. And of course, they do have the first blood potential. If they land a magic missile, arrow follow-up, generally will secure the kill. Are there going to be any challenge here by Vici Gaming? Paparazzi and Fenrir moving down, but Fenrir needs to be careful. Pops the Nova, a little bit of AoE damage. And it's going to be that one 2-for-2 rune trade that you mentioned.
I used to like to do that a lot. Now I'm not so sure because the mana is a lot more expensive.
And they probably just regen passively by the time you see them again. So
that's why I'm not sure. I mean, I guess it's not a big deal, but sometimes I feel in the laning phase, small little things like that could count.
Okay, Armel's got the
courier. Is he going for the courier? I guess he is.
Yeah, he is.
He's gonna go for courier, then TP back bottom, and they're gonna have the I suspect the Venge with the Mirana, and the Dark Wheeler is gonna try to kill the courier, then TP to bot lane to assist the PR. Let's see if he's. I think he might actually suspect it because he previously saw the Dark Wheeler on the top. They saw the Dark Wheeler on the top rune.
And they haven't seen him.
And they haven't seen him in bottom. They're gonna have this advanced lane watch here.
And normally, if you're not, like, let's say you're not TPing from top to bottom, you walk through mid, right?
Yeah, they
have a ward there.
They might suspect it. They might.
Well, they had about 30 seconds to think about it too. Courier, not being micro.
they're not gonna suspect it. He's gonna get it.
Okay, well he will get it on the way back, I think. Yep. Maybe they could. I mean, they could technically still micro it back.
He's gonna get it. I think he's gonna get it. If they move it like this, it means that it didn't come across their minds.
Okay, Willow, it's gonna use. There you go.
Dire's courier has been
Pretty big, and he'll TP bottom.
Best case scenario is he gets the south in the current, but whatever. Still, like I said, a pretty sizable advantage. And Cuckoo here body blocking the full camp, making sure that they can't pull and they arrow the big creep. So like against Mirana, it's very important to block off this camp. So you kind of keep abusing the arrow into the big creep to get the level advantage. So now, because of that, they got their level 2 first. So they are starting to pressure their opponents more. They push the wave in with the Terror. So far, TNC is doing really well on the top lane with the Bench and Mirana. And looking at the bottom lane, CS-wise, Pugna has 5, PR has 3. So Vici, on the other hand, also doing really well on their off lane.
I mean, PL will do a little bit better as he puts more point into his Phantom Rush, but I mean, that's what Pugna just give you the decrep, and you're not going to be able to get last hits.
Yep, decrep deny. So Pugna is a solid lane, strong lane. Get to abuse that. Middle lane against, we expect a whitewash, like a 50, not a whitewash, but a 50-50 farming lane. Nothing special is going to happen here. It's all going to be the side lanes. Whether these two lanes are going to be breaking even or someone's going to somehow squeeze an advantage out of nowhere. And TNC they just attained their level 2 stun into arrow. CM in a whole lot of trouble here. This looks like the inevitable first blood, yeah. Well played by the TNC duo lane, yeah.
It was ours all along.
So they draw their first blood, but Spectre is still, on the other hand, still farming the lane. 7-7 in terms of CS, Rihanna against the Spectre, but that first blood is going to put TNC in the driving seat right now.
Yeah, that's the lane difference that we talked about earlier. If it's Willow versus Mirana, it's a combination will...
Oh, bot lane, they managed to trick out the doppelganger.
Oh, 11 now on the run himself here. Shadow Realm being used. The Crep. Okay, now they're going to go on Lanham. They're splitting up a lot of their damage.
A good decrep there, so the Willow can't really use the bonus damage from Shadow Realm on him. But at the end of the day, the kills are not the biggest thing. The CS is the biggest thing. Whether the PL can actually farm in the lane. Which he's doing alright now. 8 CS to the 9 on the partner.
I mean, normally I agree with you, especially in this current meta, but if Samage gets an early phase boot, that could really change the complexion of the top lane. 11, a lot of trouble now. They Crep again and Blast, and he will walk away just fine. Lanham sitting in the front line.
Yep, they're trying to just abuse the CM aura. Throwing spells repeatedly. Oh, he gets a crit.
Okay.
This might be a kill here.
He still has Shadow Realm. He's fine.
So they're still trying to, oh, he gets the stun off, doesn't dodge the Ray Fire Blast, is going to take damage.
Both teams just picking up all the magic sticks. A lot of spells being spammed on either side.
I don't think they have regen. They have no tangles and no south. Actually, both sides have no tangle on south on the bot lane.
They're running very low.
How about
Shrine coming up soon in a minute.
How about top lane? Fenrir has 2 tangles, Paparazzi just uses that south. Cuckoo has tangles, and Mirana still has a south. So both sides are okay here in the top lane. And like you mentioned, Bounty Runes and this Shrine coming up in a minute.
Yeah.
Like so far, it's very, very even across the board.
Yeah, that Courier snipe in the beginning also kind of the small edge.
Yep.
Going towards Radiant.
I think the lead is just the Courier snipe, right?
Yeah. Well, in the first play, maybe.
So all things considered, still fairly even. Let's see who gets the bounty rune shortly. But top lane, another stun. But Spectre blocks the arrow there, so keeping Fenrir alive.
Fenrir gonna go down.
Still gonna go down here. Way too much damage coming out from the bench and the Mirana.
Yeah, that minus armor coming in big. Meanwhile, on the bottom side here, they will lose the Pugna as well. And Lanham not looking too good. If they get this kill,
they're gonna get
they will get all of them. It's gonna go into the trees. The sun's gonna come through the TP. Can he decrep in time? Yes, he can. Tower helping out, and they're gonna go the other way. Raven, he's gonna go down to the tower. They won't get the bounty, but
way
hey.
Too greedy.
I mean, I don't blame him for going for that one, but that was a sick decrep coming in. Good stuff.
Yep. But they still got 4 runes, right? Yep, 4
they got 4.
That's a big decisive one. Everything started off on the courier, then now the bounty runes being all taken. This is a really good start for TNC right now. Yeah. having a 1k lead so far at 5 minutes into the game. And mid lane, still both players farming. Pressure happening.
Yeah, Ori had a double damage for the longest time, but...
The DK is just like, he has a little bit of the turret.
Alright, DK will lead the stun. Secondary stun coming here from Tims, and that should be enough to get the kill.
Big kill. Very, very big kill. The DK got level 6 fast, a little bit faster than that Chatan.
Arrow gonna come in on top lane. They want Paparazzi, but the TPs are coming in. In fact, it's gonna be Cuckoo maybe in a little bit of trouble. Dagger in one way, and he walks to farm in the other way. TP was cancelled by the Wraith King.
All the small things just coming into play here.
Meanwhile, back in the mid lane, Ori will get stunned up, but I don't think they want to make that dive under the tier 1 tower.
Yeah, they want to pressure the tower. This is a siege wave. So they want to do as much as possible damage they can. He has a bolt.
Okay, X, Torrent, both flying in. Lanham has a stun here to chain it as well, but I just don't think they're going to get the kill. He stuns one. Nice body block coming out from Lanham.
Gracer and Belt of Giant Strength. Is that enough?
That should be. He jukes through the trees, needs to dodge another Torrent. Oh, the stun though. How did they saw him? And now it's going to be Armel bringing him up in the air and, of course, cleaving off the creep. That's some stylish finish. Meanwhile, top lane, Sam H simultaneously picks up yet another kill on the Crystal Maiden.
Yep, CM is getting bullied for sure in this lane.
We're going to watch that one more time. Long chase, great body blocking from Lanham, giving them enough time to cool down the secondary stuns. So really well played by the Chinese Vici gaming squad.
It's a big kill there for them, getting the DK. Much needed kill here.
Meanwhile, Raven now getting pressured on the bottom side of the map. The blasts are coming through. And Lanham, I mean, they really have no way to kill him.
Ori is coming through with the bolt. He has bolt up.
But how do you set up a stun, though? Like, he could just disjoint.
I think you X and you try to stun with the Wraith King at the same time. You force him to use his doppelganger earlier.
Okay. Meanwhile, mid lane, Cuckoo will run in with that haste. But Ori will bail out his Crystal Maiden.
my CM.
Yeah, that's a carry teleporting for the support CM. First time in history. Pims. Okay. They're baiting it up, but he's still a Shadow Realm. Vici just have to back away.
That tower gonna fall soon. So it's gonna be Vici drawing the first blood here on the tower here. The safe lane tower is still very much high.
Not gonna be enough here to pick up that kill.
Yep, they're just trying to like defend the tower as long as possible for themselves, and they're moving 3 heroes top now. So Armel on the DK making a rotation here to secure the top tier 1 tower, which is a very important tower. Is Vici going to respond to defend this? They don't have TP.
I mean, Vici already got a tower bottom, and they're pressuring mid simultaneously. So I think Vici is still ahead with this exchange. Ori farming extremely well, and now we're going to have a rotation from Lanham heading mid. Maybe picking up a kill. Tims just use that Shadow Realm. I mean, this is a downside for Ori's Kunkka. Doesn't really pressure tower that well.
Yeah, he wants to like move around to secure kills.
Yeah.
The tower pressuring duty would be the partner or the Wraith King. And they're smoked up and moving into the enemy jungle once again to kill the Spectre. This is a really good matchup.
And TP coming in, that's going to be Wraith King in front. The stuns stacking on top of each other a little bit, but it doesn't matter here. Another TP coming in, that's going to be Fenrir. But
yep,
Sam H is dominating.
A very good smoke. Because if they smoke and go to the other lane, it's not the Spectre's lane. The Spectre can help the team with the haunt.
Right.
And the fight could be different. But going for the Spectre lane means the fight will be over at that point.
Pretty sure Spectre expected them to smoke mid as well, and they just double back.
And they had two, like, look at the dire vision. They had like 2 wards covering both the entrances, so he felt safe. That's the thing. He felt safe in front of his tier 1. 10-minute
rune. Is it all going to be going to TNC? Ori walking up, challenging it.
3 TNC runes.
Yeah, 3 to 1.
Oh, actually, no, 2. 2 for 2.
No, there's one more here.
Yeah, 2 for 2.
Oh, okay.
So even exchange there. Even though Vici is behind right now, but they're still, like, at the end of the day, they're playing like Spectre lineup, which is always very possible for them to come back into the game. It's very easy for Spectre to, you know, just win a a fight and just be back into the game. That's why the hero is really strong right now.
Not just a Spectre lineup, but I think a lineup with better team fight as well. When you have things like the Bolt, the Nether Ward from Pugna, they could really
Brave King.
Yeah, win some big late game fights. Another smoke coming out from Vici Gaming. They will swing around, but and this Dark Willow is just so annoying to gank into. It's a support that could tank a smoke. Shadow Realm. And now Ori cuts across here. He is gonna, well, get feared away. X-Torrent Bolt, it's gonna fly on the DK, but DK is super tanky. And now the initiation's gone. They will swap him back into the roots. Land him in the front line as well. They will sun up the Venge. Venge still alive. Wolf finally going to go down to Fear, now pushing everybody back here on Vici Gaming. Netherward doing quite a bit of damage. They will trigger the Reincarnation. And now Fenrir on the retreat. Nice leap away here from Samage. And now the cavalry has arrived in the form of Raven. Han's going to come through as well. Who's actually going to win this team fight? Spectre going on the back line. Everyone relatively low, but they don't want to dive into the tier 1.
They barely got the kill, Lumi. It was the damage over time from the Dragon Knight's ultimate that actually got the kill on the Kanka at the end.
Because he had the bow buff too, right? Yeah. End of the day, it was a 2-for-1 trade.
I think that was still considered all things. I think TNC, clear TNC victory. They got the Kanka, Haunt wasted.
Yep.
And Wraith King ultimate also wasted.
Sure.
Those are really, really long cooldowns, so they should look to capitalize on those two things right now, right away.
Yeah, immediately TNC will smoke up. Well, they will see Vici, and of course he doesn't have that ultimate anymore, so swap right back in. That Netherward's doing a lot of work.
Back up.
Okay, but looks like the Succulus is able to pick up 1 kill. Fenrir, he should easily go down. Sam A just on a mega kill streak. X-Torrent Bolt flying out on Cuckoo, but is he going to actually get the lay-in? Yes, he is. Cuckoo going to run towards the enemy team to give his teammates a little bit more time to run away. Sam A just gigantic at this point. Not #1 net worth, but...
Does he have a Maelstrom up already?
He is javeling up, and what's flying on the courier? No.
Not his items,
yeah,
but...
I imagine that is going to be what he's going to go for.
Oh, PL has a Hood. I guess Hood's fine. Same.
Hood is
a lot of magic there.
Hood's been a pretty standard pickup in the SCA PLs.
Most games it's against it's either against a Tinker or Amber Spirit.
Right. Good against the PL counters, I guess.
Yeah. And mid lane, Axe him up. Can they actually get the skill? He's so tanky with the drums and the treads. And it's going for a Blink Rush this time. Just wants to be that initiator for his team, so the bench doesn't really need to use the swap to aggressively start the fight. He can use it to just save his team. Yeah,
normally there's a lot of pressure for DK to do damage in the mid game as well, but because Samage is doing so well in this game,
Tricore.
Yeah, Tricore.
DK feels more like an offlaner in this game.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna initiate for my Mirana and my PL, and then eventually he'll start carrying as well.
So Kim's is going for, he has an urn and he's just trying to get his use after this. Great item for Dark to set up fights.
Is 11 dead?
Yes. Oh no, he doesn't have ulti.
He doesn't have ulti. He uses it farming.
Yeah. That's typically what you do as Dark Willow when there's downtime, no fighting, you just try to push our waves with Battle. So looking at the vision, Vici has 2 wards at the bottom side. They have excellent defensive wards. Like you see, they have vision on 2 sides of the jungle. So the Spectre can understand whether he's safe or not. Oh no, Raven. He has dead, yeah? He has the dagger buff on him, so that there's no juking.
Fenrir.
Oh, he couldn't get in range of that.
Yeah. Good recognition. Did not see the Kunkka. And
it's good TP by themselves. Really good TP.
They see Ori. Can they actually kill him though? Hero's going to be leaping back in. The TPs are coming in, and they don't get the kill. Finally, they will right-click, but of course, the X is going to secure the kill on the Venge. Now, Armel trying to get the tower before he comes out. Yes, he will get it. I don't know if they want to do more. Yes, they will do more. They're going to run right in. That's a leap into a triple Starstorm. They force out a buyback. Han's going to come through, and now hunting in. Who is he actually going to go for? Armel still sitting in front line, so damn tanky. X, Torrent, and Bolt. They will lose Armel, but...
Costly defense there by VG. That was an excellent terrorize there by teams on the Dark Willow, catching
and they're going to get 4 bounties on the way out. That was super worth.
That was big play here. Yeah. Commanded Dark Willow. The hero that has 2 ultimates, some would say.
Technically, literally has 2.
Yeah, literally, actually, literally
has 2.
so Vici's gonna respond by trying to get a trade here, get a tower.
They should
TNC's
be
gonna try
able
to
to get
deny the tower. Or maybe they don't even need to deny.
Okay, X.
But he doesn't have torrent. Oh, they're gonna be able to save the tower, I guess.
They're running forward, looking for a swap. They will find Finrear. Okay, that bench just went away.
Okay.
Linking in, they're still diving for more double leap. Samage again showing up to the party, leaps back out, but will get X torrented back in for some maiden freezing field right before she dies. They will kill Samage. That is a unstoppable streak. Bo flying back in, a defensive Bo on top of himself. Raven still looking for more, gonna run right into Ori. Ori, the Bo buff, gonna be running out relatively soon. Ori, that's gonna be dead. So they defend the tier 1.
3 kills.
And they get a couple of
CM
kills.
almost saved the fight with the freezing field there.
Yeah.
Almost. But time for Spectre to farm. She couldn't really contribute there because she didn't have taunt.
All right, we're gonna see that team fight one more time. I mean, CM realized she was dead, right?
CM, man.
Yeah, so might as well just press at all. Did a lot of damage. But to me, the key kill was Samage dying there. Like, that was a big streak going towards the side of Vici.
It wasn't an awful trade by any means. But they would have really liked to at least get the tower. But
Yep.
it's not going to happen right now, so
Tower's in deny range.
they have to... yeah.
They're not denying it, though. Okay.
I guess you deny it later if you feel that they're going to push.
Sure.
It's not too much of a big deal.
I mean, you're doing it against a Pugna. They probably could just blast it once.
They're gonna smoke up and fight again. They know Wraith King just used ultimate, so long cooldown. Trying to abuse all these long cooldown spells, whereas TNC doesn't really have any long cooldown spells, you know. It's always gonna be tricky fight. And smoke to the Spectre once again.
Paparazzi swap into stun and everyone ganging up on that Spectre.
He has this false sense of security because he had a ward.
Yeah.
He's like,
I think that ward has killed him twice now since it has been placed.
but still, like the map, there was like a lot of information on the map, you know, like nobody's pushing the lane. It's just the dark ruler there. But still, all in all, it's a good move by TNC there. Good and quick move, so they couldn't really react on time. They're gonna proceed to take over the enemy jungle here, trying to, you know, maybe even secure the tower too in the middle lane. They're trying to set up a gank here. Tims is just baiting. He knows he can't die with the shadow round. And in the meantime, Fenrir is just trying to place offensive wards. He has 2 wards, but I think the Observer ward, they might have actually spotted the CM placing that ward there behind the tower 1 in the mid lane.
Maybe
you see, this is very, very important. You have wards on both sides of the jungle.
Yeah.
You can say the wards kill him or whatnot, but these are the kind of wards that you want to have. This is a very good example. They are losing the game, so they want wards, defensive wards on both entrants to make sure it's safe to farm the jungle unless enemy smokes. And Wraith King's pushing out the far lane, dangerous lane. Spectre farms all the safe area of the map.
So, I mean, the Radiance obviously is what Paparazzi is working towards to, but do you think that is going to change the outcome of this game?
Yeah, definitely.
Or do you think he needs like Radiance and then one more item?
Radiance, you take a fight. If you win that fight, then you want to get like, I think Blademir's okay after that.
Maybe like
Heart.
Vanguard Crimson?
No, not Crimson. You don't get Crimson. You don't want to get Crimson. You can get a Vanguard, but not a Crimson. The Vanguard for Abyssal later.
Okay. I was also suggesting Crimson simply because it's very good against the PL.
Crimson is good this game, but not Spectre should not be the one to do
Okay.
it. Like Wraith King
Fair
can be
enough.
the one to do it later.
Well, Armel and the rest of TNC in the Roshan. There is Haunt available, but they're saying, hey, look, you got no Radiance. We'll take a fight. Off the drums, Roche at half HP, the rest of Vici coming in hot. They still have quite a bit of time left, but do they actually know? Nope. They don't.
They don't. They're just expecting them to get the Spectre once. But TNC did smoke twice in a row, and then the third time they actually just went for Roche.
Yeah.
And then they smoke.
And then they smoke. So
this is just good moves here by TNC. And let's see if VG can actually respond and maybe take a good fight here.
okay, they will see Ravens.
They'll get 1 bounty run. Oh, this guy's gonna die.
Oh, Paparazzi's gonna TP in for the bounty.
Oh my god. Oh, they didn't see him.
It was Knight. They swap him back out, but we're okay.
Okay, he's
All right, good.
that was so close.
Yeah, good
If they
control
actually
by
got him, that would have been huge. He had so much gold saved up, so he would have lost a lot of gold.
He just bought the relic. So.
Yeah, if he died there and didn't buy the relic, that would have been a disaster.
Yeah.
Wraith King. He's the tank right now. He's gonna take it for the team if they go on him. But the ward there sees, yet again, good vision. They see the Kanka running in, so they decided not to take a fight around the shrine area. A very dangerous area to take a fight. Its backup can be inbound. Pogma's TP is on cooldown though, so his 11's going to be trying to divert attention away from the Spectre by pressuring the top tower.
They're not really paying too much attention to the Pugna just now.
The Spectre is the prize, you know?
Yeah.
He's the hero that's going to win them the game.
Siege unit pushing into the tier 1, still very healthy.
Tower is under
Tims is rotating. I gotta say, I've been really impressed with the way that Tims is playing this game. So many times he's breaking smokes. He's just occupying a lane, and you want to kill him because he's being so cocky.
Good position.
But you can't.
And the career as well.
Yeah. Ooh, blink away from 11.
The career was a huge pick up there at the start of the game.
Arrow. Heard an arrow. He just
he gets him.
Oh. There's no way he gets that kill. Backs it up.
Can't really solo kill him. With level 2 ulti maybe, but you get a huge damage spike with a level 2 Bedlam. That's when you can actually kill a lot of heroes. But for now, Spectre is still trying to finish the Radiance. TNC is trying to pressure and further extend their advantage at the moment with the Aegis.
Vici's about to hit a big power spike though. Radiance finished like you said, and then also Lanham picking up that Blink Dagger. I think that's going to be the precise moment they go for a big smoke gank. And see what happened with that haunt.
But still, they're fighting into the Aegis. So
maybe wait out the Aegis? Well, Cuckoo's going to run right into the jungle. Finra coming in as well. Warren's going to be there. They could probably kill Cuckoo. No, Cuckoo swaps.
Good swap.
Yeah, swaps himself out of there. And he's okay. Tims threatening the fear. Blinking in is Armel. They're going to try to kill the Wraith King. That's going to be his first life. He respawns, and it's a very awkward fight.
Oh,
nice fear push away and terrorize. Yeah, 11 trying to get himself out of there. Pop that shrine, and he's alive for now. Oh, but no, Armel coming back in. Nice fire breathe, hitting 2 out of 3 heroes, and Raven just charges in, killing everybody.
Oh, that is a huge blow because they wanted to fight when they have this Blink and Radiance.
Yeah.
Now,
oh, they do have the Blink.
He's gonna have his Radiance, but they won't be able to take a fight.
Yeah.
Because Wraith King has expanded his very long cooldown ultimate once again.
Still not level 12 yet, so that cooldown is ridiculously large. And they will lose the rest of their outer tower off of that team fight as well.
Yep. TNC in full control of the game right now. They just need to be careful not to take a bad fight and allow the Spectre to come back into the game. So the next thing that they are waiting for is, I guess, they have something on the career. BKB? Yeah, BKB on for the DK. So they're going to be really strong right now. They just need to wait for the PR to heal. It's going to clarity up. Maybe let him finish the Manta, then push high ground.
So you say they need to be careful to not take a bad fight. Like what kind of fight is a bad fight here? Well, hold that thought. Finra, defensive the crap, and he blinks out. Finra is dead. Is this a bad fight? We'll see. The bolt's gonna fly out. It's gonna hit on a lot of people. PL says, I'm out of here. But that, oh my god, the stun from the Dark Willow allows the team to retreat safely. They will only lose the Vengeful Spirit.
They see the Radiance now, losing the support, but they do have to pop an all-important 10-second BKB on the DK. That's still something for DK. But they didn't blow their Haunt, so they still have Haunt for the upcoming fight. Mirana has BKB completed, so SamH is going to be a monster in the team fight. Like Triple, once they have this double BKB ready, this is going to go off with this DK and the Mirana in the team fights, because they're mostly magic damage right now. The CM, the Pugna, the Radiance Burn, and the Kanka combo.
Kanka, yeah. 11, looks like he's going to get caught here. Yule Scepter to make sure that the Blink does not activate. Quick pick off here by TNC. And now the rune spawning soon, so there should be a fight for the rune. Cuckoo looking to terrorize, dropping a ward for himself. And Ori really aggressively fighting for it. He pops a BKB. I don't think he can kill this Venge. So he's going to kill the ward instead. Ori's out of there, but now swap back in. Ori's BKB running low. On the backside, it's going to be Haunt coming out. That's a Radiance Haunt. Is Spectre going to join in? I don't think so. Ori going to get stunned up. Armel with his BKB, going to pick up yet another kill. Vici playing overly aggressive, and that's Haunt on cooldown.
This is probably Rex. They're going to just run down mid. Might be Rex or GG. They don't have buyback on counter.
Of course, Raven has his Manta finish as well. I don't know how they're going to repel TNC now.
Raven has ultimate 10 seconds. He's going to be able to buy some time.
Okay. I mean, there's that diffusal blade too, right, on the PL, so I don't know. Maybe you get all your mana burn.
They're just going to do something. It's not fully covered.
Okay. He blinks it. Armel is so tanky. Okay. Freezing Fields, well, Terrorizer will push them back. That will trigger the Wraith King ultimate.
I actually thought you might have swapped him there. The DK was in such a dangerous position. No BKB as well. So they're going to back off. I guess right now they try to control the map. Maybe play for the next Roche. It's going to be up soon. Don't do anything stupid. Don't take a bad fight. Like I mentioned, they have to be very careful. Even though they're this far ahead, but one bad fight could mean that the Spectre is going to get control of the game.
Yeah, one bad fight generally means Spectre picks up 2 kills and the net worth graph will really shift.
Yep. That's why the hero is so difficult.
But they're going to go for Paparazzi if they get this kill right from the get-go. The Yules, oh, they miscommunicated. Armel looking for the stun. He pops a BKB. They're going to have to kill the Spectre. Spectre very low. He pops a magic stick. He's going to run out of there just fine. The bolt flying in on the backside, and Paparazzi will pour it out. Meanwhile, the rest of his team not as lucky. Ori runs up to the high ground, and Cuckoo might actually die to an X-Torrent. Is this the bad fight? No, it is not. They are still diving in. Ori dropping very low. He will go down. That's bad 4 fight. Dead.
Bad fight for Vici.
Yeah, bad fight for Vici, and they just call it GG well played.
No, it's too far ahead. TNC is too far ahead. It's snowballed too much. They all started from the current kill. Resulting in those like small little details. They got a little bit, further ahead in the lane because of the extra goal. They were able to kill off. They got the first bird on CM, right? That's all. Yeah. They got the first bird on CM because they got their levels faster, and everything just added up. Also,
those 2 smoke gank on the Spectre. She thought she was safe because of the wards.
Yeah. I mean, even though they had a ward, but still, like, because they were missing for quite some time, and then I just felt like VG maybe could have reacted, like someone ran across, or they could have like aggressively tried to do something with their team, spoke out, get a kill, because they were just like farming and they were just like chilling and use the hunt to get someone else. So I felt like VG were a bit like, maybe they were like confused after they lost the lane, and they weren't really sharp enough. Like I said, like it's the first day.
Sure.
Teams could be like still getting into their stride. They're trying to figure things out. Even though with the 2 wards, I felt they were sloppy there. That's why the Spectre died, and twice in a row. And the third time it was Roche.
Yeah.
So that sequence of events actually led to the downfall of like the VG's lineup. They weren't able to find a good opportunity to fight back with a Radiance or a Horn to get back into the game. TNC was just dominating the whole game all the way, right from the get-go with the Curse Knight from Tims. I think he is just definitely my MVP here in this game.
Yeah, for sure. He occupied a lot of space and kind of forced Vici to gank into him, and then he's like, okay, I'm going to just Shadow Realming and get out of here. So it really blunted a lot of Vici's offense, but that is going to be, well, game 1 in the books. Vici now 0-3 in the first play, so hoping to really pick up that first victory. TNC just picked up the first win, so they are 1-2. We're going to take a short break, guys, and coming up next, we got TNC versus Vici game 2. Don't go anywhere.